Ding ding. What's up, guys?
Not much.
Beantown.
We got Johnny Combat talking news. I saw Trock in here. Um, Anima. Finn Freak, what's up? Slayer of Mob 2. Maddie Marinara, how you feeling, buddy?
Maddie, what up, man? Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to his live on Thursday. Today's Wednesday,
Maddie,
so tomorrow. Let me drop the link for it.
Maddie, if you want to come on, you could bring your Italian ass on here if you want. What's up, BK? Beantown. Yeah, so it's crazy, right? Because it's like, tax season has come, So it's like thank God, you know. Thank God I'm getting a nice hefty return. I mean,
Me too.
yeah, I mean, I could go out now and buy more sneakers.
Mm-hmm. Or more cards. I found
But
this shop today. And they had all these collectible cards on it. I got to bring you there. And if there's something good that you might want to buy. Carol, how are you? Damn it, Mandy, Linda Amsterdam.
and let me tell you,
Why
what's
is
going to
that
be
coming up
what's
when
going to
I
be
click on it?
mark my words, okay? Now it's shake your moneymaker time. It's shake that ass time. You know what I mean? Because now when the tax bill comes, you know what I mean? You got to put on your skirt and your pumps, you know what I mean? And show that ass off to get some of that Scott Owl that you didn't put away. You know what I mean? Like 40%. Yeah. You guys that have channels, okay? Like, I don't know. If you have more than $500 in your bank account, then you're in the upper echelon of Americans. You're upper middle class. So, my advice is go to your lawyer or go to your accountant or whoever and say, hey, man, I'm making some cheddar off YouTube. What, how much do I have to put aside? Like what's going to be my tax burden? Because they ain't giving that money away for free. They ain't saying, man, it used to be like, hey, make the money, you're good. Now, you're effed in the game. What happened to me was, um,
I don't know why. I hope this isn't a problem where they're kicking me out.
when
Okay, now there was a fake Sean running around, and I blocked the fake Sean. So this is the real Sean. Sean, you want to come up to let me know that you are the real Sean? You want to come up for a quick second?
that's
Just to make
why,
sure I blocked the right
to
one.
be honest
You
with
have
you,
like two.
if you guys want to send money, that's great. We love you for it. If you don't send money, that's great too. All I ask is you just show up in the chat. You could even curse me out in the chat if you want, and then you could leave. But I'm telling you, man, you got to be very careful with the IRS because they don't really. There's not much forgiveness. You know, I mean, you're probably better off owing a Shylock money than the government. And what's a Shylock going to do? It's probably not going to kill you because he won't get his money. He'll break your legs, walk down your street taking videos and stuff like that and shit like that, do some stupid shit. And
Double.
but the IRS, oh my god. The IRS will throw rich white people in jail for not paying their taxes. So it's some serious business. So they're really gonna crack down on that. I mean,
Yeah,
some of these
I did
people
my
on you.
taxes with YouTube and stuff like that, and thank goodness I have other income coming in, like with a job and a child and stuff like that. So I didn't end up owing money. I got some money back, but I would have been screwed if I didn't have something on the books where they were taking stuff out of my taxes, out of my paycheck and stuff.
Yeah,
so Dandy. Hello,
the guy
beautiful.
who does my taxes, I was asking him a bunch of questions, and it's almost like if you're making let's say you're making 5,000 a month, right? So that's $60,000 at the end of the year. Okay, so you need to basically put about 20 of that 60. They're going to be hitting you on taxes. So, and also, like, me and Lauren, we're getting into this eBay card business together. 40%. Anything above $600. Now,
hey, Bill Jordan, how are you?
You can offset the money you make. Okay, with but you have to make sure that you detail your expenses. So. But that becomes another problem unto itself, because you get these people that think they're smarter than the government, and they think they're going to just, you're just going to be able to, like, okay, I took a shit and I wiped my ass and the toilet paper cost, 33. It just doesn't work that way. So you got to be careful with that too. Yes, 40%, dude, out of his mouth. 40%. My mic seems muffled. Yeah,
I think it sounds fine.
Trock is just a troublemaker. By the way, he did a show last night, Chris Trock, right?
Yeah, I went up there.
And what happened when you went up there?
He apologized and
apologized for what?
For sitting around in these chats that are dissing people that he's friends with,
Yeah.
And that was it. That's, I talked to him about it. I told him that what was bothering me, I'm not going to harp on it. He has real life friends on here, that are childhood friends. And, so like the bigger issue is for him to bring up with them and speak to them about it. So,
what's up, Johnny Combat?
I'll drop the link if you want to come up, Johnny Combat.
Check out, he's got a great channel.
Yeah.
The only thing, bro, the other day I seen a video of you. You look like you were in a toga or something. Like, did you see that? Yeah, it was like, yeah. Johnny Combat must be doing that because he wants to bring his viewership down. So he went on in a toga. You must have a lot of people watching your show. You want to shed some of the viewers that you have. Here, we don't have we don't, do like numbers, but we have very loyal friends and great people. So, I mean, we're blessed in that sense.
Okay, but so I got a Panini Golden Age.
Okay, so Panini Golden Age is 2014. Okay, and it's not just sports figures. Like, I pulled a card. It was a Martin Luther King card, which I thought was cool, because it's like Black History Month, and I got a Martin Luther King. There's Joe Louis. Some white shirt. If you're gonna hold it up, try to like show the face.
Outfield St. Louis Gerfs.
Kurt Flood. Yeah, Kurt Flood was like the first free agent in baseball history back in the 70s, I think. He started the whole free agency thing. You know, that would be a really good debate show. Do you think athletes
Who is this?
should have the ability? Lindsay Wagner? Who's Lindsay Wagner? She's an actress.
Okay, so we're getting cards of actress.
Right. Lindsay Wagner was in one of my favorite movies. In the movie Phil Necro. I love Phil Necro. He played
So
for the
these are good
Yankees.
cards?
No.
Dead Sea. No, they're not.
So Lindsay Wagner played in a movie with Rocky Balboa. It was called Nighthawks. Great movie. Rutger Hauer, Billy D. Williams, set in New York City. Yeah, Lindsay Wagner.
Andre.
She was a hottie back in the day.
4,000.
So
wow.
The topic I wanted
4,000. Look, we got 4,000 from
Thank you, Andrea. We love you, man.
And the person who just sent the Cash App, thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tommy Real Deal had doctor's appointments today. I hope everything went well. If anybody has talked to him.
So, what I was saying would be a great show topic, sports topic is, do current athletes, like, basically, if you're playing for a team and you don't want to play for that team anymore, you're under contract, you signed a contract, you don't want to play for that team anymore, you go to the ownership and you say, I want to get out of here, I want to be traded. And they trade you, because these guys won't play. You know what I mean? Do you think that is something that's good for sports or bad for sports? Because it basically, the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant were like, yo, we want out.
Thank you,
and what does Brooklyn do? Brooklyn has to trade them. They signed the contract. They're under contract. But should they be able to just walk away and go to a different team? So
this is the real Sean?
Yes, me. That was Ellen DeGeneres you guys were fighting with the last few days.
Yeah, I fell for it. It was a February 14th account, and I fell for it thinking that it was you arguing and starting trouble in my chat. But I still stuck up for you and told people not to block you and stuff like that.
But MB, that was last Friday. That dude was in there talking shit too.
Yeah. So now I know which one's the real one, but do you want to turn if you come to the back room, you want to turn your camera on in the back room just so I can see it's you?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
If you don't want to show your face on here, that's fine. I just want to see.
I'm just at work. That's why.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, so show it. Just open it. Do it in the back room real quick. Nobody can see you but me.
Yeah. Stop cam. So what's there, a fake Sean going around?
There's a fake Sean, yeah. So I just wanted to see just 2 seconds of his. I know what Sean looks like.
You don't know his voice?
I mean, I haven't talked to him for a minute, so. All right, he doesn't want it. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how to do it.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's BS that there's over there.
But it wasn't even fake. It was a picture of Ellen DeGeneres. That's the funny part. And like people are like having full blown conversations with Ellen DeGeneres.
Sean, just do me one favor, okay?
What's that?
Don't show your private parts, because if you show your private parts, I might ask you for your phone number. So just please don't. You don't want that. So
okay.
There are a lot of fake accounts going on. And Mobland, you say Mobland is the one that's sitting there stalking you and doing this? Or is that the fake Sean saying it? Is that the fake Sean saying it?
Supposedly we talked 2 days ago and it's over.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to like fucking bring this nonsense back up again.
Right.
Okay, yeah. You don't have to. You don't have to.
But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just fucking nonsense. Like literally nonsense.
Yeah. The thing with your account is like it's easy for me because they could just check and see that I have subs. We can't do that.
I mean, yeah, but
So,
I've been having a YouTube account for like over 10 years though, so you can look at it that way,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, the other one was started on Valentine's Day.
It's not.
So I
Well,
blocked that one completely from my chat.
I was also told there's another account that started in January too. January with my name on it.
People love to be Sean. They want to be Sean. Somebody hit me up the other day saying that, all right, Sean is going to be a moderator. So now we know it's the real Sean. And
even when I'm in other chats, MB, I don't talk shit about you. I don't talk shit about Joe. I don't talk shit about nobody.
And if you did, I wouldn't notice because I don't stalk people all day to see what they're saying, to be honest. And you're always respectful in here. You donate to the channel. You're nice to me. I mean, there was that muscle guy, and for some reason, he knew exactly who everybody was in what chat, when they were in the chat, what they were saying. And that's a little weird to spend all day watching everybody's chat to see what they're saying and what they're doing. You know what I mean? As long as when you're in my chat, you're respectful to me. Like, Sean, we're friends, but we're not close friends. You know what I mean? So somebody like Joe or like MRE or like Josie, you know, like if they were in a chat and somebody was bashing me and they were in there like laughing and everything like that, that's a little different. But you being in a chat and somebody might be talking crap about me, you're not, you know, if you're not participating in the talking of the crap, you know, and you're just in there, you know, it is what it is. You know, you're always respectful in here, and you've always been respectful to me as long as I've known you on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, you can even. I mean, I know you don't watch those channels, but I mean, even I asked those content creators a couple days ago about you know, have I talked shit about these other people? And they even said, nah, you never said anything bad about none of them. So I don't know. They don't even understand. It's just like, it's fucking stupid. Sorry for saying that, but it's just stupid.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you enjoy going in a certain chat, you enjoy going in a certain chat. It is what it is. We can't tell you where you can and cannot go. It's not a cult. You know what I'm saying? So
it's all good.
You're a grown adult. I mean, certain people on here have accused me of being friends with certain people. You know, there was a time when they were like, "Oh, she's friends with Jules. Oh, she's friends with Sulfo. Oh, she is like whatever." It's like, these people aren't my friends. They're not my enemies. But even if I want to be their friends, I could be friends with whoever the hell I want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know. So
cool.
That's that. But all right, you're working. So thank you for everything. You've always been so supportive, and thank you for always being a donator and being supportive of the NBBA channel. We appreciate it. You're gonna come Saturday for the UFC?
Yeah, I mean, for a minute there, I thought I was gonna get the boot because of all that shit.
No.
Last week, and then it was just like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't someone even check? Like, and then I heard, well, what was it? A couple of days ago, you guys had a show, and that dude Del Strain had like a legit, like, full blown conversation with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah,
and then it's
I seen in Angels, and I said to the fake show, I'm like, Sean, was that you earlier talking to me? And you were like, oh yeah, that was me. There's a fake one. And then I saw the real you and everything else. So I went right away and I blocked him. But I saw he was the one that was in the chat stirring the pot saying stuff about people threatening to shoot people. So anyway, he was stirring the pot.
I've never said any crazy shit like that ever.
No, it didn't sound like you. It didn't sound like you. And then, you know, but you can go back and forth with Del Straight. You know, regular Sean could go back and forth with someone in the chat. You guys can have disagreements.
I tried. It's what did he say? It's because I go in other people's chat. I don't know. He was mumbling about something. I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
Sean loves Lefty. Well, that's what entertains him. I mean, I think Steven here likes them too, but what are we supposed to do? Police everybody and tell them where to go? People have different opinions, you know? So,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna hop back on in the
yep.
chat.
Go ahead.
Sean,
What's
where are
that?
you from, Sean? Like
I'm
what
from
part of America? You're down
San,
south or?
no, it's San Francisco.
Oh man, I got a
Cali.
buddy out there. I
Oh yeah.
fucking hate you guys, man. Let me tell you, the Niners, the Giants. Oh my god, forget about
Yeah, we've been on a hot streak
it. Yeah, my
like
brother,
over 10 years.
my brother lives on the West Coast, and every year he goes to San Francisco Giants. Like he goes there for a weekend and goes to like 3 games. Like when the Yankees come in,
Oh
and
yeah, that's a hot
that's a
weekend.
beautiful stadium, and it's so much cheaper. Like he gets even in Oakland, it's even cheaper in Oakland. But I mean, for like $50, you get great seats. Here in New York, oh my God, it's $150 just to walk in the place.
Hey, but Joe, 5 years ago when the Giants were good, seats like the tickets were way more
Were
expensive.
they?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, like so I went to the Warriors game 2 weeks ago, and they were good seats, but they were $600 a piece.
Oh man.
So like the
Jeez.
and the Warriors aren't even that good. I mean, they're good, but they're not that good. Not 600, but not
Yeah.
$1,200 for 2 seats. Good.
Well, look, man, they're paying Steph Curry like he'll be making 50, 60 million a year. You got Draymond Green, you got Wiggins, you got Klay Thompson. They got a high payroll. So there's the ticket prices.
Hey, he's got a imagine Klay Thompson play. He was getting paid how much, and he didn't play for what 2 years, almost
2
3 years. He
years.
didn't.
And they
That's
paid him. And they paid him big money, like 30 million a year or more than that actually.
huge
So
money, huge money.
yep.
But yeah.
I would love to have a debate on Steph Curry because to me, he's probably in the top 5 of all. Okay, not I'll say top 10 of all-time NBA players. And
Yeah.
people, yeah, because if you really think about this, he's the best shooter ever. Okay,
Yeah.
he's scoring as much points as anyone. He scored over 30 a game, right?
Yeah.
He's got 4 rings. He's 6'4". If you compare him to LeBron James, tell me what you think LeBron James is better than Steph Curry at. He's not a better shooter. He's
I
not a
can't
better
take you
ball
the
handler.
target.
He's just bigger.
Rebounding.
Yeah, but rebounding because he's 6'8", 275 pounds. Steph Curry's a little guy. But to do what he did, I mean, the shots that he makes.
Yeah.
He
No,
shoots from half court.
he's special.
So
Hey, but Joe, how many years do you think he's got left? I think he's only got like 1, maybe 2 more years tops.
yeah, well, you better hope that's not true because I gave his salary schematic for the next 4 years. In 4 years, they're paying him 59 million.
That's crazy. Hey, but what's gonna happen though? They're getting rid of all their draft. I mean, I'm taking up your show, but they're giving all their draft picks away over the last 5 years. They're not gonna have it. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that front office is doing.
But they always seem to come out on top. So, I mean, they were horrible 2, 3 years ago when all the guys were out, and then they won the championship last year. So you got to give them credit. I mean, Curry, 6'4". He's not an imposing guy, but he's unbelievable. And he's a good ball handler. He's underrated ball handler. He's quick. So
you know what though, Gary Payton the second is pretty good too though.
Yeah. But like this Damian Lillard, he's another one.
Yeah, he's nice.
I mean, who pulls up from half court? A coach would. When I played, if you did that, you'd be on the bench in 2 seconds.
But that's what all the kids do. If if you go to like a 6th grade or 7th grade basketball, game, that's what all the kids are all dressed up like Damian Lillard or Steph, and they're like, shooting threes. It's like, come on, man, go to the box.
Wait till you see this guy who's coming in the league next year. Okay, his name is Philip Wembanyama. The dude's from France. He's 7'5", with a guard.
7'5"?
7'5". He can shoot threes. He dribbles through the legs, pass, does everything. Flat-footed, he could touch the rim.
Damn.
So Philip Wembyana, he's going to be the number 1 pick guaranteed. They call him Wemby. I never seen anything like him.
Is he black? Is he black or is he white?
He's black. He's mulatto, I think. Black and white. He's a light-skinned black dude. 7'5".
Oh
yeah.
Shit.
Long. He has an 8-foot wingspan. What's up, Tony Silo?
He's gonna be like a better Giannis then.
Oh yeah, that can shoot. Like literally can
Christ.
shoot the ball. Like fluid shooter, dribbler.
How old is he?
Like 20 years old, 21 years old, tops.
Because you know that they start pros early over there. They start pros like when they're like 16.
He's a pro. And that's why when these guys come into the league, they're so much better. Like Luka and Joker and all them guys, because they played pro since they're like 16.
Yeah.
So look up Wemby, Wemby. Just Google Wemby, the dude will come up. You'd be like, what the hell? Dude shooting threes, dunking, blocking shots, dribbling through his legs, pulling up from 30 feet away. Crazy.
That's wild. Well, shit. I'm gonna jump on. I gotta get back to work here. But
all right, homie.
MB, I'll talk to you, Joe. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Good talking to you, Sean.
All right, see you guys.
Peace. Yeah, Wemby, that dude's crazy, man.
How's everybody doing today?
Good. You?
Oh, I'm great, Dave. I'm great, brother. I'm always good.
Hey, what you smoking on?
A cigarette, babe.
I knew it.
Man, ain't no good for me. I know, bro.
Oh, cigarettes are fucking horrible, dude. Let me tell you.
Dude,
Unbelievable.
I quit, bro. They're killing me, dude.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Here in New York, you got to be rich to smoke. That's why the crime rate's so high.
They're like $15 a pack up there, ain't they? I'm down here on the East Coast, the lower part of the East Coast. It'll be like $7 a pack here.
Yep. I know. No, it's not Wimpy. It's Wemby. Wemby. Philip Wembyana. Look at him up. Look him up, man. It's unbelievable, this kid. 7'5".
I have a question about sports. I know you're like really like into sports, right? I'm pretty sure you collect sports cards and such.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I believe you were explaining it earlier, but what is a freelance like sports player like? I couldn't really listen to. I was in the car with my grandmother. Listen.
Freelance?
Or whatever you said, where they could go from team to team.
Free agent.
Yeah.
So basically, how it was back in the day was like you signed a contract with the team, you played under that contract until it expired, or the team traded you. Now what these guys are doing, hi Angela, how are you? Hi Bella Rose, Parasite Slayer, MobTube Chronicles, B1. So now what they do is they go to a team, they sign a contract. If they don't want to play for the team anymore, they go to the ownership and say, hey, I'm not playing for you anymore. Trade me. And they get a trade to another team. That's basically what I was saying. Do you think that player should have that power to be able to say to the ownership, like, yo, I'm not playing for you anymore?
Hey, Teresa, honey.
Of course.
So,
Angela.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, MB. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I mean, there's pros and cons to it. You know, like if you work for 7-Eleven and you don't want to work for 7-Eleven anymore, you quit and you go get a job at, AM, PM or whatever. So it's, but I guess in the NBA and sports, because a couple of years ago, James Harden, he played for the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
He didn't want to play for them anymore because he felt they couldn't win a championship. So he went to the ownership. He's like, I'm not playing for you anymore. He didn't show up to practice. He didn't show up to games. He just didn't play. Same thing with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons didn't want to play for Philly. He said, oh, I'm injured, or he made up excuses. He sat out a whole year before they traded him.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think that's pretty fair, though, in all honesty, because if the normal human being, like a normal person, can be like, well, I don't like this job anymore, let me go find a job I like to do, then it should be allowed for everybody. It should be, it should be universally accepted that it's okay to do that.
Right. But you got to look at it this way. So you had Larry Bird on the Celtics and Magic Johnson on the Lakers. Okay.
Right?
So now it's like Larry Bird going to Red Auerbach and saying, look, man, I don't want to play with you anymore. And the other thing is, they tell the owner that I'll only go to these few teams. Like they have that much power, the player, to say, no, you ain't just shipping me off to Neverland. I'll either go to Dallas, this, and what they do is they put these super teams together. So now Kevin Durant didn't want to play for the Nets anymore. They traded him to the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, okay.
So now the Phoenix Suns are like going to be probably the favorites to win the NBA championship.
Gotcha.
You know, Kyrie Irving, he wanted out, so they put him with Luka Doncic in Dallas. And believe me, a lot of times the trade, it's done so fast that it's never really like even. You know what I mean? It's they want out so bad, they just won't play.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, the player union is powerful. So that's a debate because older people, diehards, they're like, nah, man, that's shit. Because these players just go to, all right, I want to go play for Golden State. Well, Golden State won the NBA championship last year. You're going to put the number one player on the league says, no, I want to go to their team, and you get traded to them. So it's just not good, really. It's changing basketball. I mean, you could thank LeBron James. He's the one that really started that and made that cool amongst players, where he was just like, screw it, I'm going to play in Miami. I don't care what people think. Whereas, could you imagine Larry Bird saying, oh, I want to go to Philadelphia Sixers, or I want to go to the Lakers, or I want to go to the Knicks? Just not going to happen.
That was unthinkable at the time because you have to think that was late 80s, early 90s, maybe a little bit older than that. I'm not completely sure. I don't know.
It was the 80s. Yep, the 80s.
So that wasn't probably thought of back then.
Right.
Ron, right, is the one that really did it. If that's the case in sports.
It was getting done a little bit before that, like with the Boston Celtics when they got Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. I mean, the super team thing, but LeBron James was like the most high profile athlete to do that. And it kind of, now you could see more people said, well, if he's doing it, I'm going to do it. So now these guys, they're all friends too. That's the other thing. They're all friends off the court. Whereas back in the 80s, these guys weren't friends.
Right.
They hated each other.
Don't they also make a certain amount of money as well when they sign with a team?
They, the money is astronomical.
Oh yeah,
that's why these players could sit out a year. I mean, Ben Simmons. So he sits out a year. Maybe he didn't get paid, but he's making 30, 40 million a year. I mean, you could do a lot with that. So,
that is a life-changing amount of money for a normal person like me.
Oh my God. Yeah. I look at a lot of stats and I look at player salaries and I look at a player and I'm like, look at this goofy white dude running up and down the court. Looks like a straight up geek. Let me see how much he makes. He made $20 million last year. It's like crazy shit. It's like amazing.
Off topic. I just want to address before Josie said, hold up, I don't appreciate this crap being put on me. I will be going live to show what the heck I'm talking about. There was Chris Trock did a live last night trying to explain some things. So Chris Trock, if you're in the chat, Josie's planning on doing a live tonight. You should go up and talk to her, and maybe you guys can talk it out. Maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
I wanted to address that real quick.
But just I'm gonna get off topic real quick too. I've noticed, I put it in the chat, but I noticed too, there's been a lot of fake accounts going around too. A lot.
Yes, there has been.
Well, the thing is, Josie, I love Josie. I hope she's okay. She's got no problem for us. We love her, so I'll be listening to her show tonight. But it's sad sometimes because it's like now it's time to show your loyalty right now. It's no, it can't be any more of this. You know what? This guy's cool, so let me, no. It's like you're either here or you're there. There's no in between. So,
As there
because
shouldn't be.
it's getting, the thing is, it's getting too serious now. Like, for example, people could talk shit about me. They could do X, Y, Z, and they do that, which is great. But now there's people like crossing lines, and when people start crossing the lines,
They've been crossing lines, though. They've been.
right. When they cross
They've
lines,
been. It's not anything new.
there's no more talking anymore. Now it's plan, plot, strategize.
Oh,
so whatever that means.
Yes, sir. I've read something too, bro. I get it.
Hey, Ron Gross, how are you?
It's a joke, really, is what it is. And the thing is, I hope people.
There's no point of even responding, though. There's no point of even responding at that point, because right now, if you're so desperate for content, this is what you're doing. We're just giving them what they want, the back and forth. So, hey, Rara, how are you?
Yeah, like after what happened to me when they did what they did to me, I just totally left all their chats. I stopped giving them attention. And I just it's bull crap. It's all drama.
They're desperate for content and a beef right now, and if we leave it alone, they're going to go back to fighting with each other and taking each other's heads off. So, and the best thing to do if something's going to be done, you just move in silence, and like just let it be. It's not even that important to not even that serious to even respond to that fool at this point. He's lied and slandered so many people that, like, the more he does it to, the more people realize he's a liar. Because once he lies on you, then you're like, oh, he's a liar. So if he's lying on me, he lied on the last, like, 8 people, 9 people, 10 people, that he talked about. So that's what he does. He lies and he slanders people and going dirty and pulling up pictures of people and their families and their family members who passed and little boys who it's just it's to the point where it's disgusting, and to give them attention is just not even at this point worth it.
No, you're totally right, MB, completely right. And I just wish everybody. I'm the kind of person that I'm very not confrontational. I like everybody to get along. I like everybody to chill. Everybody hang out. Everybody talk.
Right.
But like, you can't talk to them kind of people. They won't listen. They're right or they can't.
You don't have to get along, though. But you don't have to go.
Right.
Very sensitive too. That's another thing. Sensitive, because everybody, it's you got to look at it from this perspective. So someone does a show about me. So I start getting messages like, all right, man, this guy's like really saying some crazy shit, So it's like, well, I start thinking to myself, I'm like, well, let me see. What could I do about it? I mean, there's just nothing I could do about it, because people are going to say what they want to say. They've proven that this is how they make their living, and it is what it is. I'm not going to jeopardize, like, I'm not going to get off my couch is what I'm saying, unless I have to.
Listen, we don't have to get along. We don't have to like each other, but there's a certain level where you cross some lines. If I had something, I had my channel, and what it was his own words. I would put his words together, kind of like Kane Shane's novellas, and show that he was a liar and he was full of shit. He was a hypocrite.
Well, yeah,
that type of stuff.
Kane dude, says Redzilla.
It wasn't slander.
Says Redzilla. Redzilla is awesome too. I don't know if you guys know who that. Oh, he's awesome. I love his shirt. It looks so fun.
Assassinino is another good one.
Guy.
Assassinino.
Rat Trap City. Shout out to Dominic and We Push Back. Whole thing is, there's a group of us, right? Like content creators and like, friends in the chat or whatever. I think there's enough of us right now to where we could just focus in. Like, if I'm like itchy to do something on YouTube, well, I could pop on and listen to Lee Cole. I could listen to Maddie's show. I could listen to Angel. I could listen to
Mhm.
MRE. There's enough to keep my concentration focused on the people that mean something to me and the people that I like,
Right.
rather than expending all this energy on situations where because it's all
Yeah.
pride. It's a pride thing. Like when someone calls me and says like, "Hey, they're saying this about you," it's not easy because my mind starts working like, all right, now if I don't respond, people are going to think I'm soft, and then I start thinking to myself, well,
No.
no,
Face
no.
off.
The only people that are going to think I'm soft are the people that dislike me. The people
Right.
that really know me and are my friends know what type of person I am. I mean, they know.
Yeah. What he's doing is he's like
So
losing it off the hinge and desperate for content, you know? And let's not give it to him by going with the back and forth.
right.
What's he say? The same things about me every other day. Oh, she's a tramp. She's a whore. She's ugly.
Yeah,
You
he's so
just
disrespectful.
I live
you
in a filthy place. He couldn't afford my rent.
Well, I don't
He
know.
could not afford my rent.
Hey,
And I can guarantee that.
hey, Piggy.
And
I'm telling you, a lot of these people
Hey,
respond because they think they're going to look stupid on YouTube in front of people, like they're weak.
all right,
But
so
in
how about this
reality,
guy?
it's no,
Ernest Brown,
no.
I don't know who that is.
Justin Fields,
I don't know
Yes,
who that.
quarterback for the Bears. He's
Sage,
Surratt. No, no,
Dax.
no. See,
Somebody hit
that's
me up
why,
the other
guys.
day.
What I'm looking to do is I really want to get a soundboard. Like for
I thought I gave
example,
you
like
one.
no. Okay.
So somebody hit me up and said that this girl who sent nudes to Code, and that's pretty disgusting. On top of other people, that she was saying some stuff about me. And then I look, and there's like, she has a chat of 7 and like 64 views after like 3 hours. Like, to respond to that bison
Right.
ugly thing, like, what would be the point? She embarrasses herself every time she goes live with the stuff that she, says and does just by things she's comes to the MobTube community she's in a week, and already like more than one man has pictures of her body, and she's doing things to herself, and then she releases them all, on top of other things. There's so much, and then YouTube's too much for her, and she's gonna hurt herself, but she's still in the chats running her mouth. What am I going to do? Have her come on here for an argument, and she's going to talk about wiping her. Like, did you see her on that one show when she's talking about wiping her clit on people? It's like disgusting, foul mouth stuff. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth responding. What is this person? Lauren will always be the number one woman on MobTube. Oh my God.
MobTube can burn.
Yeah, Mob. Did you ever look up MobTube? Look up MobTube in the Urban Dictionary.
It can burn for all I can. Hey, Piggy, all of them scumbags.
Yeah, but we can have fun doing. Joe likes talking to sports. He likes doing the boxing stuff. I enjoy like doing like a little girls chat here and there. Like finally we can kind of do this stuff because all those people like all turned on each other and they're all ripping each other's heads off. What was I just gonna look up?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's
a beautiful thing because I feel like that we've been arguing with them for so long that like anything we say or do or like try to convince them otherwise, like they're not going to listen because it's their way.
No, we could put all the proof out. I could put a clip out showing that whatever. Their people are going to believe them. Our people are going to believe us, and that's it. And those people who want to believe, that I've done whatever, then I don't want you to be in my chat, and I don't want you to be my friend. And that's how I feel. I'm happy with the people that I have. Hey, Rara. Did I say hi to you already? Rara is good people.
Rah.
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 I love that.
That name.
Me too.
There was a kid I knew when I was young. A kid. He was older than me. His name was Johnny
GG.
Rara.
Everybody
was
sub
from
to
Bay
GG's
Eight.
channel.
I miss
He always had stories, Johnny Rara.
Johnny Rara.
Yep. Like he was like the neighborhood, you know, like if,
Yeah,
if
there was
something
something on
happened on the block,
Fox.
he'd be out there with a bat. You know, he was that type of guy.
Kind of sounds like me.
Yeah, from what I hear, from what I heard, he's a pretty big time dude in the life.
Oh yeah,
John.
nothing like
I'm not going to say his name, but we
Cletus.
used to call him Johnny Rara.
Johnny Rara. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yep. So,
Wait,
but you know, I mean, it's a nice residential area. I come from Bay 8th. You know, Bay 8th, like, you know, Paul Castellano's club was like on Bay 8th, and then, you know, Joe Colombo, his office was on like between Bay 7th and Bay 8th. Beautiful neighborhood, let me tell you.
Oh, and then there was this other guy tags
Very-
us.
yeah.
There's this other jerk. He tags us, and he's walking down Bay 8th Street, like talking crap kind of
Very-
about Joe and stuff
very-
like this. With 17 subscribers.
Lauren,
Like, do we
Lauren.
respond to this,
Lauren,
Joe?
stop the heat, Lauren.
Stop to what?
So,
You telling me
But
to
anyway.
stop?
yeah,
You're telling me to stop.
yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did we discuss this situation?
I'm just saying these people
Did
are
we
pointless to
discuss the
respond to.
situation? Did we discuss the situation?
Did I discuss with you?
Yes.
I think
And
I
we
tell
agreed-
you.
No, yeah.
don't tell
okay.
me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Everybody believes that. Yeah, okay. So anyway, nice residential neighborhood. And what's up? What else is going on, Lauren? Earth to
It was
Lauren?
today was Wednesday, and on Wednesday there is a certain saying I like to call our Wednesdays. What a Wednesday!
What happened with Maddie last night? Thank you, Cletus.
Maddie
I
wasn't
was-
feeling good.
I was in his chat. Oh, you was sick? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not feeling good. He's got to take some elderberry, apple cider vinegar, and some fluids. They make adult Pedialyte.
Yep. I'm going to be sick because, so today I'm like, for some reason, I never eat Subway subs, right? But I've been in the mood for a sub. I went to Jersey Mike's. Lauren knows that situation. And
It's good there.
it's good. Yeah. I mean, Jersey
Yeah.
Mike's to me is good. Like, it's one of the top, you know. So I'm like, well, Subway, I'm craving it a little. $5 foot long, you know what I mean? So I said, let me get Subway. Go in there. $5 foot long. How about 15 fucking dollars? Excuse my language.
Yeah, it's
I
expensive.
get a Subway club sandwich. I don't like all their vegetables and everything. I get like pickles on the side. I swear to you that I took 4 bites of the sandwich. And at that 4th bite, I'm like, why the F did I buy this shit, dude? I swear to God, I have the whole sandwich right here. Look.
What
And
kind of
this
bread
is
do
the
you get
other
it
half.
on?
White
What
bread.
kind of bread? What white bread? I like the Italian herb and cheese. Does
How
anybody
the
in here
hell-
know anything about hockey cards? I have to.
I don't understand how Subway stays in business because if I'm gonna
I
go
like
get
I like all vegetables on it and oil and vinegar. I like to put all the vegetables on it with some melted mozzarella on Italian herb and cheese and oil and some vinegar, and that is how I like my Subway sandwich. Right,
Mike
Teresa?
is from
the
Staten
vegetables.
Island, and there's other people too. If you're in the mood for a hero, you ain't gonna get a better hero than if you go to a deli or a Sal Marie or something like that. So
Jersey
and I
Mike's
live
is good.
right by them. But but Jersey Mike's is in Long Island. On Staten Island, I wouldn't go to Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
Anyway, if
Well, that's because they're
if a foot long is going to be $15
based on.
at Subway, you could go to a Sala Maria and get boar's head meat, and you could get, you know, a complete whatever you want basically. And if you want like a Philly cheesesteak, I'm gonna go to Subway. No, I could go to like
Favorite
Planet
trap.
Wings, or I could go to, yeah, I could go to other places. You know, they got this place Geno's on Forest Avenue. It's the dude's allegedly from Philadelphia or whatever, so you know, Philly cheese. And I don't know like what I was thinking. I thought it was gonna be a cheap 2-minute thing. It's $15 for a Subway Club. The only thing I do
definitely
like
have-
from them is I like the pickles. I get the pickles on the side.
Do you get jalapenos on it?
No.
I like jalapenos on mine.
Nope.
Okay, so one day you need Rat Trap on and Jerry so you could open your soccer cards and they can help you tell you if they are good players.
They're open.
Oh,
Already.
you opened them already without them.
And not only that, I have a price guide. So I've been looking, and it's a slow process, but
Yeah, I have hockey ones that I like these ones, but Joe says they're no good. Like the olden day, 1990.
no.
Danny Stories just got some Garbage Pail Kids. Like we got.
Angela, I live right across from the Staten. Well, not across from the Staten, down a little, like by Clove Lake, but I'm close to Forest. As a matter of fact, I want to send a shout out to, there's this new restaurant that just opened on Forest Avenue across from the Staten. It's called Trattoria Vento. And I got a chicken parm with vodka sauce hero. And it was good, man. Yep, chicken parm with vodka sauce. I think, Mike, weren't you eating that the other night? Didn't you have vodka sauce, you were telling me? I think maybe that's why I got vodka sauce, because he mentioned to me. I think it was Sunday. He said he was eating something. Yeah, it was something with vodka sauce, and I haven't had vodka sauce in a while. So, yeah, it's yeah. So Angela, yeah, exactly. Yep, I'm like actually like right by Clove Lake Park. Very nice area, and
yes, Joey.
I can't
Joey,
walk right now, but I haven't been able to walk for some time. But yeah, ziti with vodka sauce. Yep. So but where I live, I used to love to walk because there's like Clove Lake Park. There's it's huge.
Joe's house.
Basically. So it's
It's Joe's
yeah.
house.
So soon, when I get these stitches out of my foot, which is another thing, I got stitches in my foot, and I really haven't been able. I've had them in for like a week now, and it's not easy showering. And unfortunately, 3 of the stitches pulled out. So I go to the doctor tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Tell him I can't pay the bill, gives me another 6 months. Hey, Steve, how are you? Thank you, Steve. Steve made a comment, that he listens to certain shows, and you know what? Do what you got to do. You come in here, you show support. And Mike, I swear to God, yes. After last weekend's theatrics, yes. I'll be going back to the gym, back lifting weights. Forget about it. yeah. So
Hey, Scooter Baggins, what's up?
so Angela, I didn't realize you live on Staten Island. That's great. Because people don't realize, like, they think like, oh, you're from New York and, you're a Democrat. No, it's not that simple. See, there's New York City, right? And there's the five boroughs. And you have Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan. Those are probably 80% Democrat. Staten Island is 90% Republican. So if you want to know who I voted for, well, what was that shit that he was doing? You're fired, the dude? Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you're a union Democrat, and I mean, you're entitled to what you believe. But I know, understanding a little bit of politics, and, I mean, to me, lower taxes seem great. I just don't like the fact that it's okay for, I mean, people are rich, and I heard Biden say, and not to get on politics, but he said, you know, uh, the top 2% of the country is richer than 98% of America, and they should and they should pay more taxes. Like why should rich people not be able to hold on to their wealth because they're rich? They got to feel bad for everyone else and give money.
What did you buy?
40.
440 now?
So
445.
Okay, Ben.
That's what I told you, right?
I thought you said 4 o'clock.
No.
Okay.
that's
go
cool,
here.
Angela. So you know the deal. You know how it is over here.
Wait on my friend.
Where's it? Wait, where is it?
Where's the other box?
Oh, it's in my room.
All right, give me the other box.
Sweatshirt now.
B1. B1. Why? B1 is a young guy. B1's not old. Because you know what? I want to leave this cesspool too. The only thing is, I'm going to I could wear a t-shirt all year round.
The cesspool because of the garbage?
No rain.
You want to leave the cesspool of what?
New York.
Oh yeah, because I mean it makes sense when there's issues with some.
The problem is
Trash
it's just
that needs to be taken
becoming-
out.
Staten Island,
Like
people
some
talk
people are
shit.
some people are a little bit lazy.
People talk shit, but
Robert, thank you.
when you're a kid, growing up in Brooklyn was the best thing in the world. Thank you, Rara. Happy Hump Day is right. Because I really didn't have to worry about, parking my car and going to work. You just went to school. I went and played basketball. When it snowed, I liked skitching and shoveling snow and making money doing that. Now,
Steve,
you
thank
crazy?
you for before when I wasn't here.
I got a house that it's like, it didn't snow this year, but you think to yourself, well, I got a house, I got a bigger house, I got 80 foot, 100 foot of sidewalk. If you don't get out there and shovel that and get the ice removed, someone slips, you'll be getting sued in 2 minutes. There's a lot going on in New York where you got to be very careful. So I'm going to Vegas or I'm going to Arizona, somewhere like where, where it's warm, no rain. It's, yeah. I think I'm going to go to Vegas.
I think you should by yourself.
Yep. I'll go to Vegas, and my brother is in that area, so.
Yeah. And then you won't have
Yeah.
You know, any
The English family's here.
interruptions of people who weren't very nice to you
I have a sister
in Vegas?
that no on Staten Island.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Yep.
biological sister, or are you talking about from
Same dad.
okay. You talked to her?
No.
All right.
I met her 2 times. And she's a good girl. Very pretty too. She's my younger sister, maybe by like 2 years, maybe something like that. Yep, and it's weird, you know, because my paternal side of the family, I really didn't know them until like around the late '90s, 2000. So, and yeah, my old man, he bailed me out of a lot when I was in a tough spot, which was cool, you know, because like you don't know your dad, you reach out to him, he might say, "Hey, f you," I don't want nothing to do with you. Where have you been? So.
Nobody
But
wants
it
to come
wasn't
on
bad.
and talk anything. Who's nobody
No,
wants to
it's very
hang
very There's too much going on right now.
what? That nobody wants to come up and talk?
No, I mean it's like 4 o'clock and people are working or they're relaxing, and we've been on for an hour. We should maybe think about
Going
staying
before
on
you
the
have
next.
why do you feel like you're gonna be interrupted?
No,
Okay.
who's Tangy Tom? Look at Tangy
What
Tom.
is-
Who's in that picture?
That is my boyfriend.
No, I thought it looks familiar. I can't really see. Amor Fati, how are you? Oh, all right. So let me ask you guys your opinion. So I I love dogs. Like
Oh my god.
I don't even call them dogs. So my little boy passed away December
Joe,
2nd. Just hold on a second.
I know, but you're bringing
No,
up stuff about
no,
that stupid.
no. So do you guys think that it's too soon for me to get another dog?
Yes, I
It's
believe
been
it's too
three
soon for
months.
you to get another dog.
I have one.
You have a dog. It's your
Yeah.
dog. It's your
Yep.
dog.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Milo. Yep. And
Because I
yeah.
don't you don't need anything that is
No. Yeah, I know. Because Mike, he loves dogs too, and we talk about it often.
who?
It's
Who?
BK. Me and
I
BK.
know, but as far as getting another dog, then that's almost like uh not like you're having a kid because luckily you didn't have any. But the dog is like having another just wait a little bit, you know?
Right.
You don't need
Well,
anything
yeah.
to keep you tied down to like, something that makes you miserable.
This is the problem. The problem is when two dogs are together for 10 plus years, and one of them, Milo is like a wreck. We can't leave him alone. I mean, it's just he needs a
We
companion. He needs a companion. So it's something. But like I said, to get back into another dog, it's like a whole new. You're right, Lauren. It's like it's a lot.
Hey
It's a
Joe
lot.
and NB. Joe, you can have my dog any day. Well, the point is that why bring something else into a situation that is already a miserable, if there's a situation there that's kind of miserable for you, why bring a dog into that situation?
Right.
Milo, um, He's got you right now. So I think it's too soon. Are you listening to me? Hello? He can't even hear me. He can't hear me. I think we're losing our reception. So what's up, Jerry? The grieving process takes a while. Just wait and give. Yes. Teresa, be careful going home. What's the matter, Teresa? The roads are bad? All right. So I think Joe's having Wi-Fi issues, and my Wi-Fi will probably go out too. So I'm going to say ding ding. I want to thank everybody in chat for being in here, for coming in, for those who sent super chats, those who hit the thumbs up, and those who came in to support us. I appreciate it. Don't forget, Saturday is... What is Saturday? Saturday, Joe has a show. The UFC show. I think it's at 9 o'clock, but the time is to be determined. It's already scheduled. Saturday. Saturday, 9 p.m., but it is to be determined. But all right, guys, ding ding. You guys have a good evening. Everybody be safe. Go slow.